So this article appeared in the Guardian newspaper in August 2019. Devil's Advocate, are Satanists now the good guys in the fight against the evangelical right? So it's proposing that Satanists might be the good guys. A new film, Hail Satan, portrays the Satanic temple as a voice of reason and humanism in the US. Has the time come to rehabilitate the Dark Lord? Well, if you know anything about Satanism, and I've been researching it for over 15 years, then humanism is not the word you would use, and they are certainly not the good guys. The idea that the Guardian newspaper is suggesting that the time has come to rehabilitate the Dark Lord, it may sound like a joke, but there is a serious agenda behind all of this, and I will show you exactly what it is. This is a Satanic church in Colombia. I want you to notice several things. Notice the colours black and red. They're very significant. And notice the inversion of the crosses, the upside down cross, because inversion is a significant element of Satanism. So please remember the colours black and red because they're key to the Satanic religion. And this is the statue at the end, and look at the hand symbol. Look at the two fingers pointing up. That's a Satanic hand symbol. As you'll see from the next photo, which is Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan. And again, he's wearing black and red. He's in a black and red room, and he's holding up the Satanic hand symbol. So these are very important features because they'll help you understand and recognize how Satanism is infiltrating the mainstream. This is from his book. He wrote the Satanic Bible. It says, "The Satanic salute, horned hand, or the Manu Cornuto, is a signal of allegiance between members of Satanism to their horned god, a sign of recognition and allegiance." That's just confirmation exactly what this hand symbol means. It's very significant. This is Billie Eilish showing us where her allegiance lies, and this is just a drop in the ocean compared to all the other stuff she's showing. But this is lyrics from her song Bury a Friend. "For the debt I owe, gotta sell my soul, 'cause I can't say no, I can't say no. Then my limbs all froze and my eyes won't close." So that's fear. When your limbs freeze and your eyes won't close, that's fear, which is very much a key element of satanic and demonic possession. This is her latest release, All the Good Girls Go to Hell, which begins with the lyrics, "My Lucifer is lonely." This is a still from the song Bury a Friend. This is called The Arch of Hysteria, and it's used in many horror films to signify demonic possession. So Billie Eilish's video, Bury a Friend, is all about demonic possession. You can see that for yourself if you watch the video. This is another screenshot from that video. Her eyes glazed over, possessed-looking eyes, and the two black-gloved hands symbolizing sadomasochism. And the daggers on her earrings, that symbolizes pain, which is another significant symbol in Satanism. This is her album cover, Billie Eilish. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Notice the bed, the possessed-looking eyes. Now, her fan base is between the ages of 10 and 18-year-olds, and they're mostly girls. Just keep that in mind. And this is seen from The Exorcist. Notice again the white eyes, and the whole film takes place in the bed, on the girl's bed. So Billie Eilish's album cover is pointing towards The Exorcist and demonic possession. This is a children's cartoon which has been on children's TV and from about 2010 to 2016. Notice the friendly-looking monsters and skull-looking faces. It's all friendly and fun. This is for kids, young girls mostly, obviously. And look, this is one of the characters, and notice the hand symbol. It's the Manu Cornuto, the horned hand. So this is introduced to children at a young age. And again, this is a screenshot from Fortnite. Look at the girl on the third from the left. The horns, and she's holding their hand symbol again, the demonic hand symbol. That's in Fortnite. That's the game that all the kids across the world are playing, some very young kids. Again, this is from Fortnite. Notice the man is wearing black and red. And notice the hand symbol he's holding up. Again, it's the horned hand symbol, the horned god. This is from Fortnite. Fortnightmare, as it says in the top left-hand corner. This is again, Fortnite is being played by children all over the world at the moment. This is from Chupa Chups. So notice the skull and the green brains, but look at the hand symbol on the right-hand side. Again, it's the Manu Cornuto, the horned god symbol, on lollipops for children. So this symbol is being disseminated through all avenues possible towards children. This is a book, The Children's Book of Demons, released this year, just a few months ago, and within it, it tells the children how to summon up demons. This one is called Hypnos. It says, "You're feeling very sleepy. If you hear these words, it's likely you've summoned Hypnos, the master of hypnosis. Although this demon is kind of creepy, he can also be very handy. With his slow, deep voice and spinning eyes, Hypnos can put you in a trance that will make you extra brave, super strong, or even genius-level smart. He can also give you the power to hypnotize others and make them do your bidding. On the downside, letting this guy inside your head can be a bit freaky, so expect weird dreams." And the symbol at the bottom is a symbol that you're supposed to draw, and it's called a sigil or sigil. It's a witchcraft symbol, and it's how witches invoke demons. They draw these and they chant at the same time, and it's how demons are invoked. So this book is for children. Now this is Lego's latest release. Lego have released Hidden Side. Now look carefully at the picture. It's about demons, ghosts, ghouls. Some pretty scary images there. And notice the eyes on the hidden side, where it says hidden, the two eyes. You can see again in the top left-hand corner where it says hidden, these two ferocious-looking eyes. And just look carefully. This is for young children aged 5 and above, so children are getting this for Christmas and their birthdays. Look carefully at the nature of these images and the lady wielding an axe. And again, another one. Demons, monsters, terrifying images. And this may not be terrifying to you, but just think of 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds playing with this. And they've released many of these. Here's another one, Hidden Side, at the fairground. Just look at the terrifying faces. Look at the face of the clown. This is meant to terrify and scare children and bring in this fear of the darkness. Hidden Side, which is occult. Hidden. Occult means hidden. And this is another scene from Lego Hidden Side. It's just as many ghosts and ghouls, graveyards, monsters, demons. It's all satanic realm. These are dolls for young children. Once Upon a Zombie. So it's getting girls playing with zombie dolls. And these are based on all the famous characters from children's books. Little Mermaid, Rapunzel, Belle, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Snow White. They've all turned into zombies now, so this is for children. These are more zombie dolls which are now available for young girls to play with. There's a plethora of them. Notice the fluorescent green colour as well. More zombie dolls, so your children have plenty of choice which zombies they play with. And this is from Monster High. Again, more monsters and zombie dolls for your children to play with, just to get them used to the idea of playing with monsters. This is the idea. Get them playing with monsters and get them used to the idea of witchcraft. House of Witches, again, notice the red and black. And in this next image, Bratzillas, this is very popular. And again, there's lots of occult symbolism here with the one eye on the right hand side, lots of occult symbolism aimed at your children. This is Bratzilla's dolls. And so the kids are seeing these. These have been on the shelves for like about 7 or 8 years. So the kids have been playing with these dolls, and along comes Billie Eilish, and she seems normal because they've been playing with zombie dolls and witch dolls. And so when Billie Eilish comes on the scene with her possessed-looking eyes, the young girls aren't surprised or shocked or horrified. She feels familiar. She feels like a friend. And this is the agenda. This has been the agenda for quite some time. These are zombie kids games that you can just go onto Amazon, and these things are recommended. When you type board games, these things are recommended for your children to play with. Zombie games, Selfish, another zombie game for ages 7 and over. And the next one, Zombie Labyrinth. There's a plethora. There's so many zombie games and zombie toys for your children to play with. Again, it looks like kind of fun, but it's pretty brutal and disturbing. City of Zombies. This won an award for National Numeracy, recommended by National Numeracy. And again, it's all about zombies. You need brains to survive. You see the blood-spattered words there. It's just acclimatizing children to the idea of blood and dark things. This is Disney's latest children's production, Zombies. Notice the fluorescent green there. It's all very friendly, but it's getting children acclimatized to the idea of zombies, darkness, death, blood. This is just another screenshot, promotional image from Zombies 2. Again, it's all aimed at high school children. It's set in a high school environment. It's all kind of friendly. This is another one by Disney, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables. I googled top children's programs and this was number 1. Notice the fluorescent green again. And the monsters, it's about monsters. So the children are being really presented with lots of the monster programs, and the idea of zombies and monsters is very prevalent. This is Disney's Maleficent, which again is all about evil. There's been a sequel to this recently, and it's all about evil, and this film was aimed at young girls. So it's all about a young girl, as you can see in the top right hand corner, and she gets involved with Maleficent, and basically it's all about evil and darkness. This is another scene from Maleficent. Again, notice the fluorescent green colour here, which is relevant to witchcraft and evil. So that's Maleficent. Now let's go on to Netflix. Again, notice the red and black. Netflix, I typed in kids programs Netflix. So I wanted to see what kids are promoting or recommending your children watch. And all the following programs are the most recommended. These all appeared first. The following programs appeared on Netflix for your kids to watch. The Last Kids on Earth, How to Survive Zombies. So it's the last kids on Earth and they've got to survive in a world of zombies. Some more screenshots again from The Last Kids on Earth. This is one of the most recommended things for your kids to watch. It's about surviving the zombie apocalypse. And just more fear and terror. Scary images. We think they're not so serious because they're just cartoons. But when young children watch these things, it scares them. This is Creeped Out. This is again recommended by Netflix and features on CBBC, Children's BBC. This is a scary program for children. Again, Netflix recommended. This, Raising Dion, and as you can see, it's the idea of fear, demons, powerful energies. Again, the Dragon Prince, very similar, a giant kind of entity which is terrifying. These again are all the most recommended programs on Netflix for your children. Again, behind the children there's this big demonic figure looming down above them. And notice the upside down heart, which again is inversion. Again, this is recommended by Netflix. Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, and again this dark, evil-looking figure looming over the children. And again, this is Lemony Snicket's, and notice the one eye. This is an occult symbol masking one eye, and we'll look at that later on. This is The Adventures of Monkey, and again, notice the red and black. Again, this is one of the most recommended programs for your children by Netflix, so red and black again. And this is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is so demonic and satanic, it's unbelievable. Just notice the upside down cross and the eye, and notice the upside down pentagram, and the red and black again is predominant. So Netflix is recommending that your children watch this for teenagers. Now these are three more programs recommended by Netflix. Notice the name of the filmmaker at the top, Guillermo del Toro. I want you to remember that name, Guillermo del Toro. He's done Troll Hunters. This is his productions for Netflix. Notice again the red and black on the man there, and the fluorescent green and the demons. Again, this is his second program, Three Below. Again, notice the red and black again. That's a demonic figure. And this is his third program, which he's done, this is another screenshot, from Three Below, which is black snakes and the fluorescent green again. And this is the third program called Wizards. Again, notice the fluorescent green colour, and notice the red and black on the screen in the background. This is Guillermo del Toro. These are his three programs, Three Below, Troll Hunters, and there was the other one, what was it called, Wizards. So Guillermo del Toro, this is what he's been making for Netflix, and he is a horror movie director. His speciality is horror movies involving children. This is an older one. Don't be afraid of the dark, come and play. So the message is to the children, come and play with the demons, get acclimatized, get accustomed to the demons, don't be afraid of them, get used to playing with them. This is another one of his horror movies, scary stories to tell in the dark, again aimed at children. There's young teenagers pictured there. Another one, The Devil's Backbone by Guillermo del Toro. Again, you can see a child pictured on the cover there. From the director of Hellboy. He directed a film called Hellboy. Another one by Guillermo del Toro, The Orphanage. This is one set in an orphanage, which is basically about children being possessed in an orphanage. Another terrifying horror movie. Here's the sequel, Orphanage, The Haunting at Hollow's Grove, again by Guillermo del Toro, a terrifying horror movie involving children. Another one by Guillermo del Toro involving children, Mama, bloody scary, it says, yes, and it's intended to be, by Guillermo del Toro. And this is the TV production that Guillermo del Toro has been producing in America called The Strain, about being possessed by people being possessed by evil demons. You can see the snakes coming out of their mouth and descending into hell. So this is what Guillermo del Toro does. He makes terrifying and horrifying films and programs, and he has been producing children's programming now for Netflix. They're actually recommending that you watch the programs he's been watching. And this is how it all starts with the youngsters. Let them watch little cartoons about super monsters, and they get used to and acclimatized to the idea of vampires, dragons, monsters. It all begins in this way. Stranger Things, which is Netflix's flagship program, again, red and black, notice the red and black, and they advertise this on all their websites and on their app. Stranger Things is their flagship program, and it is terrifying and basically deals with demons and evil to such an extreme degree. It's absolutely terrifying, and it's got an all-child cast, as you can see there, the demons in the clouds, ginormous demons, again, like the other Netflix programs, bigger, the monsters so big. This is a screenshot from a young girl. Notice the blood under her nose. This is the protagonist, and it's absolutely terrifying, this program, and I think children should not watch it. Here she is at the beginning of the series, and notice the blood coming out of her left nostril. Again, when she gets older, you see again the blood is coming out of her left nostril. Now, this is symbolic, and I'll tell you why. When we see Billie Eilish again, with the blood coming out of her left nostril. What is the significance of this? This is about being touched by evil, a young girl being touched by evil, and so the blood from the left nostril represents this. So we've seen that in Stranger Things and also in Billie Eilish. It's kind of relating, it's drawing it all together, bringing it all together for children to understand that they are being touched by evil. There, Billie Eilish is letting everyone know she is the bad guy. If you look at her eyes and look at her face, then you can see that she has been touched by evil. And there's plenty of evidence for this. If you read her lyrics, song lyrics, watch her videos, and look at the artwork and look at the things she's posting, she has been touched by evil. And the message at the bottom, I'm only good at being bad. And this is the message which is being put out to young girls, that it's good to be bad. All the good girls go to hell. This is the message. But it's not just Billie Eilish. This is the artwork from Bastille, a pop group. This is Doom Days, their album Doom Days. Notice again the red and black. Notice again the triangle, which is an occult symbol, and it's being used in the A of days and R. So this is occult symbolism and satanic symbolism with the red and black coming through the pop industry, and it is everywhere, as you will see from this next image. This is MARSHMELLO, Spotlight, MARSHMELLO. Again, notice the red and black, notice the gothic-looking writing, the gothic style of his writing, and the spotlight shone on that individual, and that man actually committed suicide, or died of a drug overdose about a few months or a year after making this song with MARSHMELLO. Here's another one. Notice the red and black, and notice the song, the title, Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent. Now, I'm not saying these artists are Satanists or involved with witchcraft, but I know how the music industry works, and the music industry will basically go out and find artists who will promote their message. So they'll say to an artist, we'll make you rich and famous if you'll just sing our songs and just let us control your artwork, your album artwork, and just let us be in control of your image. We'll make you rich and famous as long as you sing our songs and let us be in control. So the music industry gets to put out all this satanic imagery. This is another one which is very popular with young girls, had over 17 million views. It's called The Panic Room by Aura. Just notice the imagery there, again, is demonic. Notice the green hair. These are the lyrics to the song Panic Room. Hell-raising, hair-raising, I'm ready for the worst. So frightening, face-whitening, fear you can't reverse. My phone has no signal, it's making my skin crawl. The silence is so loud, the lights spark and flicker. With monsters much bigger than I can control. Think of the big monsters on the Netflix programs. Welcome to the Panic Room, where all your darkest fears are going to come for you. Welcome to the panic room. You'll know I wasn't joking. When you see them too, see them too. And this message isn't just coming from her, it's coming from Billie Eilish, it's coming from many artists in the music industry. And here's another one, which this guy is called Alan Walker, and he's had over 7 billion views to his videos. Very famous. Take me through the night, fall into the dark side. We don't need the light, we'll live on the dark side. I see it, let's feel it, while we're still young and fearless. Let go of the light, fall into the dark side. Now this has over 2 billion views, this video. He's very popular with the youngsters. And again, I do not believe he's demonic or Satanist. I believe he's being paid to put out, he's being paid by the music industry. This is MARSHMELLO. Again, look at the symbolism here. The eyes are both crossed out, which is symbolic. When you cross something out, you cancel it out, you negate it. And the eyes are both hearts. So the hearts are crossed out, symbolizing the crossing out of love. Again, this is MARSHMELLO. His eyes are both crosses, very symbolic. Again, I'm not saying MARSHMELLO is involved in Satanism. I'm saying he's being used by the music industry to put out certain images, certain messages. And if you read the lyrics to all his songs, the same with Lewis Capaldi, the same with Alan Walker, you'll see that the lyrics are very negative, very pessimistic messages. Again, this is a Dutch group who have been asked to portray this image, again with the eye crossed out. It's always the left eye is crossed out. And as you'll see from Madonna, she is also doing the same thing. Patch over the left eye crossed out. Again, it's black and red, satanic colours. And she's been wearing patch for some time now. Again, it's the X over the eye, crossing out one of the eyes. This is symbolic of crossing out your vision. And you'll see that this is one of the biggest films of 2019 called Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is a euphemism or a metaphor for Satan, by the way. Satanists, the phoenix is an occult symbol and represents Satan. So the Dark Phoenix is Satan. Notice again one of her eyes is kind of, well, she's split down the middle, so she's half normal, half possessed. And this film basically is all about demonic possession. The girl in the film gets possessed by demons, and then she struggles with this division, this split inside of her, and she gets persuaded in the film to surrender to the demons and to embrace the dark side, embrace the dark force. So this film is all about a young girl embracing the darkness, embracing the destructive and dark energy that she gets possessed with. And this message is being put out through the music industry, through the kids' toys. It's all about embracing the darkness. Don't be afraid of the dark. Come and play. So it's calling kids to the darkness. So we come back to where we all started. A new film, Hail Satan, portrays the Satanic Temple as a voice of reason and humanism in the US. Has the time come to rehabilitate the Dark Lord? Well, if you consider everything I've just shown you, the Dark Lord is being rehabilitated through the mass media, and he's starting with the children. It's all being aimed at children, because the children are the ones most receptive. They have no defenses. They have no idea of what Satanism is or witchcraft, so they're being acclimatized to it. The Dark Lord is being rehabilitated, and the media, Netflix, Disney, all the kids' toys, all the zombies, all the games, Fortnite, it's all bringing this idea of darkness, evil, blood, misery, suffering, and children are being targeted with this en masse. So just a quick recap of everything we've seen here. Black and red, clearly the colours of Satanism. The horned hand symbol showing allegiance to the horned god, which is Satan, being shown in children's TV programs and cartoons for young girls. Also being shown on children's sweet packets with skulls, lobotomized skulls. Also being shown on kids' computer games, Fortnite, the most popular game in the world, played by young kids all around the globe. Red and black, again, the horned hand symbol being shown to children. Fortnite is played by children all around the world. Netflix recommending programming to your children, which has strongly satanic undertones and imagery. Red and black again, inverted cross. Stranger Things, deeply dark and demonic, being recommended for your children as entertainment. terrifying. Demons, monsters, very disturbing. The world's most prolific director of horror movies, many of which involve children, is now producing children's programming for Netflix. As you can see, red and black is a predominant theme, again, as are ghouls, demons, monsters. And Netflix is actively encouraging your children to watch these. It's recommending these programs when you log into Netflix. It's saying, these are the recommended programs your children should be watching. Again, red and black theme, evil, witchcraft, monsters towering over the children, frightening images, the kind of things that would give children nightmares. We have the most popular music artist on the planet at the moment, singing to young girls about demonic possession, the fact that they're going to go to hell, portraying demonic possession in her videos, singing about selling her soul to the devil, and pretty much putting out very, very dark and evil messages. And she is not alone. Other artists are promoting very, very dark messages. Again, red and black, doom days are coming. Again, red and black from MARSHMELLO. Again, red and black, Lewis Capaldi, divinely uninspired to a hellish extent. And then it's not just music, there are products on our shelves. This drink is called Hell. This is the advertising from their website. Hell energy drink gives you power like hell. Again, red and black colours. And you can even see there's a picture of the devil on the can there, smiling happily. So as I said, it's not just music, it's not just film, it's not just one avenue, it's permeating through the whole of mainstream culture, this idea of hell, evil, darkness, misery. And the essential message is, don't be afraid of the dark, come and play. This is what the children are being encouraged to do, come and play with the darkness. And how are they encouraged to come and play with the darkness? Through toys. Again, red and black. Again, zombie dolls, getting them used to the idea of zombies and suffering. Again, Lego, playing with the demons. Look at the lady with the axe. Look behind her. Again, you can see the Manu Cornutu, the horned hand symbol behind the lady holding the axe. It is permeating absolutely everywhere. And here we have a scene from the Jungle Book. This is the snake, the serpent in the tree. This represents the serpent in the Garden of Eden, whispering evil to the children. And this is exactly what is going on through kids' popular culture. The serpent is whispering evil to our children who are hypnotized by the screens, by the music, by the videos. They're hypnotized. And again, this is from the book, the Kids' Book of Demons. Our kids are being hypnotized by evil right in front of our faces, and we think it's just normal. It's just fun. It's just part of mainstream culture. You know, the devil, it's okay, it's friendly, it's nothing too serious. And this is the big problem, that adults aren't realizing what is going on here. This is a book that my kids were given for Christmas, Haunted Castle. Are you ready for the fright of a lifetime? And again, you can see the red and the black, the red door with the black occult symbols drawn upon it, and to the left a demon falling through the sky. So we're getting used to, or being persuaded to get used to terrifying our children, for our children to get used to demons, ghouls, darkness, suffering, and hell. These things are permeating their mind, permeating popular culture, and they're taking their minds in a direction that we really don't want our children's minds to be going into. And it gets darker and darker. It starts with fun books which don't seem to be too harmful, but it gradually saturates our children's minds with ideas of demons, hell, misery, suffering, and it goes to a dark, dark place. I can assure you where this all leads to. But it starts off in this friendly, innocent and benevolent way with little monsters and little vampires and little witches, and it's all so harmless. But I can assure you the agenda is to take the children to a much, much darker place, and for them to get used to the spiritual darkness which comes through fear.